Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. My name is Sean, and this is Pop Talk. Normally, I do these when I'm in the mood or when I'm working a day shift and I have about a 45-minute lunch break. And since I got nothing else to do and nothing else to watch, I thought, why not give this another shot? As you guys can see, I have clearly not shaved in a few days and basically just got over, finally, well, actually, since I finally, but recovered from NYCC. I can tell you this much. I was up until about 1 o'clock in the morning here with doing a live stream with some great people. And then I went to sleep, maybe got about an hour's worth of sleep, and was at the mall at 6 o'clock in the morning. From 6 to about 10, got what I needed, did some rush back here, got some stuff for the Funko shop, which went relatively smoothly, which I was very impressed. And then after all that had happened, basically tried to get some sleep. Hey, Mike, sent you a invite if you're wanting to come on. Hey, Taz. Hey, Unkept Scratchy. So basically, yeah, it was an interesting day, at least for my what do you call it? From my point of view, at least for NYCC, I was first time in a long time I had a really bad super migraine. I couldn't figure out life of me why that was. Maybe it's because I was running on 2 hours sleep in 24 hours, but realized after, I had some sleep and got up, I hadn't drank any water in almost close to something like 30 some odd hours plus, or eaten for that matter. So definitely a fun experience. Took me a little while to get recovered at least. Hey, Lisa Noble. So aside from my woes from NYCC and got most of what I wanted and needed, how about you guys? Any luck? Were you able to get what you were looking for? Any interesting stories? Anybody that wants to come on and talk? Because I'll be honest with you, Unkept Scratchy, it's perfectly okay, man. There's very rarely does anybody ever get my name right, and I've never worried about it. It's unless you're signing me a check. We got Mike here. Hey, Mike. Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just on my lunch break, working the next 2 days, and then I'm off on Thursday, which I got to get a video out. And I'm gonna see if I can return a pop. I didn't realize that one of the the NYCC pops I got, the box is heavily damaged.
Which one?
Well, it's not one of the more expensive ones, so I don't mind having it. Hey, Nightshade. But it's the comic book guy one. So.
Oh, it's your pop.
Actually, funny thing, when the day that I went into Hot Topic and I was first in line, got my stuff, and some guy wanted the comic book guy one, right? Because I noticed that there were some chases, so I got the chases first before I grabbed my NYCC stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, comic book guy, and the girl's like, what? I don't understand. He goes, so I said, looks like me except without cirrhosis. No, sorry, looks like me without the jaundice. And she's like, oh, that one. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep it. I know LBD wanted me. He said if I was to sell one to him, he wanted me to autograph it. So it was like, whatever. It is what it is.
There you go. Yeah, well, I had an exam at 8 o'clock that morning, so I didn't get out to get anything. So I had a 3-hour exam. So
was there anything you wanted?
There's a couple things. I think like I was not going to try to go all the way across the city for Hot Topic to get Nightwing because we only have the one Hot Topic.
There was a person. I'm not. And you know me, I don't give names. Hold on, LBDs. So I'm just going to toss him in the. So
give me his name.
Well, he's got some French soccer player's name. I think it was Jacques Jean.
You know what, Nightshade? I was actually went to EB Games to try to get Beetlejuice, and they didn't get their order in. I asked them. Apparently, only one EB Games in Alberta actually was showing that they had the Beetlejuice, so only one in Alberta actually got their order.
Yeah, I ordered 2 online that night. Actually, ironically enough, at midnight, the only company that did drops was EB Games here in Canada at midnight, and I bought 2 Beetlejuices, and I was like, done.
Yeah, no, I tried and like I got them to check because I just went to my local and
Speak of the devil.
them and he just looked at me and he's just like, no.
No, I just got a thing. Apparently, a restock of Beetlejuice for GameStop. Which, while I'm talking to you, gentlemen, I'm going to see if it actually showed up on EB Games as well. Because if so, I'm going to grab another 2. Mind you, they still haven't shipped out my original one. So
yeah. So
Right now, I can't even barely walk.
what's wrong, man?
My lower back is like destroyed right now. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
She's on break.
Hey, Peanut, what's up? Well, Nightshade, if I get an extra Beetlejuice, I will certainly bring it. I will certainly let you guys know. I've been pretty lucky with everything lately. Mind you, I had to spend a little more money on the one pop I really wanted, which was Ben. Also, the great thing about fall, pumpkin spice muffins.
You know what? I can't.
I got it out of stock on EB Games for Beetlejuice. It won't let me order it.
And right now they just restocked, or they just got the Red Goblin apparently at my local place, local Hot Topic. So that's interesting. So that means there's some stores over here that haven't got any stock yet.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying to Sean. It's just like out here for EB Games.
Yeah,
none of our stores got in stock.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm not surprised. I mean, we had one store here that got Beetlejuices, and the only reason I know is because I'm not going to say the EB Games, but it just goes to show if you're nice to the people that work at the stores, sometimes they'll give you what I call inside baseball information.
Yeah.
And that's how I figured out that some Beetlejuices were coming into town. And
or your brother just has to go to school with them.
Yeah. My brother's friends, how do I put this? They deal in completely different inventory that I'd rather not get involved in.
But you know what? There's also inventory that might be able to get you for cheap.
Don't get me wrong. I remember once my brother bought a bike off a friend that I had for a while, which was nice.
For a new mask.
That's this is from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But
because you got your haircut, LBD, that it threw your center of gravity off and you messed up your back because you were trying to compensate.
Hey, at least I can say that.
I don't know, man.
I must say that was a very cool barber you went to. I mean, you looked at the pictures of the stylists and like they're all dressed up and everything like that. That was cool. So
yeah, they told me that they do it every Saturday during October now.
Nice.
Huh.
Last week was 80s night.
So yeah, no, I didn't get absolutely anything out of. Like I said, I had an exam, so
you know what the irony is? My friend Vince, he wanted a Freddy Funko soda, which I was able to secure from somebody, and he wanted a
Joker.
The Joker. I was able to get his stuff easier than I was able to get my stuff. I'm just glad that I was able to get Ben at a reasonable price.
You want to see the new garbage can they got for my kids? It's interesting.
Sure.
It's right here.
Nice. I would have that everywhere in my house.
You gotta clean it.
They come from money.
You gotta wipe it out.
All right. You got a new piggy bank. It's a
nice.
Coca-Cola bottle.
Cool. That's hey, since he can't get up, go through his pockets and grab all the change, put in there.
My pockets are empty, my friend. I'm home. You're lucky enough that I have pants on. Well, shorts.
Everybody, have a good day.
I don't know. If I ever went through my father's pockets, I'd end up with a set of broken fingers for my troubles.
Well, if she ever went through my pockets, Mike would end up with some broken fingers. It was his idea.
LBD,
Yeah.
I would say on a good day you might be threatening, but if your back is out and you're laying on the couch like that,
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Obviously, I wouldn't be laying here when that happened.
Hey, Brando, welcome. Just basically shoot the breeze. I'm on my lunch break right now, at least for the next
I got new ones.
for the next little while. Actually, how much time am I on for?
Yeah, how much
You
time
got
are
another
you?
15 minutes?
Oh, I got a half an hour at least.
No.
It's been really slow today, but I'm not surprised. I mean, it's the middle of the week.
Is this after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, exactly.
Or what was the other one?
Hey, Funko Dad, what's up, man? What's up?
By the way, everybody in the chat, I'm on my phone, so I cannot see the chat, but hello.
Well, we were just talking about you and making fun of you. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't put it past the Canadians.
Actually, oh no, there are Canadians in the chat. I was gonna go. It's mostly, yeah, it's mostly Americans right now. So,
Usually is.
oh man,
It's
What's
okay.
funny?
And then anything you did order, we'll see with Canada Post whether or not you get it in a timely manner.
actually, I got packages delivered yesterday. Nice.
On Thanksgiving Monday.
Yeah, I loved it. I wasn't upset about it, considering the fact that I've had packages I've waited over a month for. Guy showed up and he's like, "You're delivering?" He's like, "Yeah, we're making sure that we don't fall behind."
Huh.
Wow.
They didn't do that here because I know I didn't get anything yesterday, and yesterday for us was, that guy's day.
Oh, Chrissy Clumby, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Although I must say, I didn't really see too many. You know how you see a lot of posts for holidays? I
Yeah.
really didn't see posts for his holiday. I saw something different. Mostly.
Actually, in Canada, at least in Ontario, we have the stupidest holiday in the world. It's in February. It's called Family Day. And the only reason it exists so that we have at least one statutory holiday for every month. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So literally,
you're supposed to go out with your family and enjoy the day and just be this big family conglomerate and love each other in the middle of freaking February.
Hey, I love yes, Nightshade. I got a delivery on Thanksgiving, first thing in the morning, actually. It's like at 10 o'clock, the guy shows up and I'm in the middle of doing laundry, actually. I just finished going downstairs to put a load in the dryer. And then as soon as I ran back up the stairs, my door buzzer buzzed. He's like, Canada Post. I'm like, okay, just a second. Back down the stairs again.
Hey, let me bring a weapon just in case.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
no, it's, you know what? They have this new delivery guy, and he is the least laziest human being in the world. Like, for instance, when he buzzed me the one time, he had like 6 packages, and he said, you know what? I'll just bring them up to you. Right? And I was like, really? Yeah. So he came up and he dropped them off. I gave him a bottle of Coke first. I said, I don't have any water, but you're welcome to have this. He's like, oh, thanks. Took it, threw it in his bag, and left.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I have a 2-story walk up, so I mean, he didn't have to do it.
Yeah. It's that kind of reminds me of so when you arrive in Honduras in not in the capital because they keep that shit locked down, but when you arrive in San Pedro Sula, which is closer to the coast and the beaches and all that stuff, there's a bunch of kids there and workers there that are trying to grab your bags right away. They're trying to beat the kids to it. And then the workers there are trying to beat them to it just so you would give them $1. It's kind of it's crazy. It's a little bit sad to see, and because it's not sad that the kids are doing it. Yeah, it is, but it isn't. The saddest part is that that if you don't give it to the kid's gonna go home and get a beating from them more than likely if they don't make anything. So you try to prefer to go for the kids to help them out a little bit instead of the people who actually work there who are getting a salary.
About 6 years ago, when I pulled my sciatic nerve, I had a hell of a time getting up and down these stairs, and I have a 2-story walk up, and I had to buy groceries. So I bought these groceries, and I'm on the main street of Hamilton with a cane, And I went, and I was trying to figure out how am I going to get these upstairs. Some kid walks by. I said, "Hey, you want to make $10?" Kid's like, "What do you mean?" I said, all you have to do is just carry these up to the second, go up to the second floor. Don't even have to drop them in front of any apartment. Just put them at the top of the stairs. Kid's like, yeah, sure. grabs the groceries. I'm still trying to get up the stairs. By the time I'm like maybe halfway up the first set, he's coming down. My mom's like, "Why'd you pay him $10?" I said, it should have taken him 2 runs, but he did everything in just
one shot.
Well, I agree with you on the healthcare worker holiday. The only thing I have to say about Family Day in general is Family Day is one of those weird holidays. And the only reason I consider it a weird holiday is because in February, if you are a single individual, man or woman, doesn't matter, February is the most depressing month next to Christmas because you have Valentine's Day. There's
Christmas and New Year's. Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah. But at least, but in February, you have Valentine's Day to remind you that if you're single, and then you have Family Day.
To remind you you're single and have no family.
You got no love of your life and no family, man. You're done.
And February in Ontario has the least amount of sunny days. So it's like the most depressing month.
See, and then for me, from mid-October to January, I'm just like, screw this shit. There's just too many stupid holidays, and I just.
Yes, there is Boxing Day after Christmas here, but the funny thing about Boxing Day is Boxing Day really is not what we call like a holiday where people get together. Boxing Day I would consider more of either if you have the energy and ability, you'll go Boxing Day shopping, and those who are getting older use it as a recoup day from the holidays. I kind of fall in both those camps right now because unless there's a really, really good sale somewhere, I will not.
And the thing is now they do Boxing Week sales, right? So I mean, from the week before to the week after Christmas to, everything's on sale anyway. So it's like, there's no sense. The only thing would be like door crasher sales where they're like, this monster TV is half price, but we only got 2 of them for the 8,000 people that are going to come running in. So
I actually don't mind that as much. That doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't really partake in the door crashers. I mean, the only thing I ever do is I always bought some new computer part.
Yeah.
Oh, you're probably going to buy a graphics card right this year. Or no, what is it that you need?
I either need another hard drive or a graphics card, one or the other. Graphics card would be ideal, but I mean, I'm doing okay for what I have.
Yeah.
Nice. I also, but I do need another hard drive, so I'll probably go for a hard drive before I go for a graphics card.
Yeah, no, for me, since my birthday's this month, and it's just like, and then it just gets into all the holiday crap, and so mid-October I just shut down, even more than normal.
I don't know. It's weird. When it comes, hey Toy Ninja, welcome. Ken is getting a new Xbox. Lucky him. Ken, he's getting the new Xbox, I'm guessing.
Oh, Papa Epidemic, Ken.
Garbage.
Yeah. Hold
Do you
on.
want me to throw this?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking to see how much time I left.
Dad, can I throw in my garbage?
Yeah.
Can.
That's just good. Look for garbage to put in there. You gotta put a bag in there first.
It's like, but I am putting a bag in this one.
Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm having her scrape all the gum and God knows what else out of it.
I had a garbage can a while back. I actually had to clean out because a bunch of crap got in the bottom of it. Hey Alex, welcome, man. What I had to do was I actually went to the bathroom because I have a movable shower head. Took the shower head off, stuck the hose in the garbage can, filled it up with hot water and bleach, and let it sit overnight, and then just clean it out with a broom. I mean a mop.
I think the worst thing that ever happened to me with a garbage can was that out of the 2 times I've ever puked from intoxication, somebody handed me a garbage can and it had no bag in it, and it was
Ugh.
one of those garbage cans that had holes in it, it had like.
Yeah.
So basically, I was throwing up. It would hit the bottom and splatter
Ugh.
all over,
Dude, seriously, I just ate.
and it was like green and white. It was like,
My
but it was like
brother or
clear. It was
hold on.
clear.
Well, it says here, and then she's saying my brother ordered 2. The second one was canceled. My brother's selling me the one at extra cost. Hey, South Georgia Phoenix, how's it going, man?
Damn, that sucks. How did they cancel it? He must have ordered in the same place then.
Actually, a lot of orders were canceled for that, even for people that did, like if I was, I know here in Canada, a lot of them were.
That sucks. What what's funny? There's a new wave coming in apparently, for the end of October.
Yeah, you know what the funny part is,
at least
though?
Sony. I don't know about Xbox.
Well, the funny thing I find about this is that it's sweet. 2 of my things just shipped. All my STDs NYCC stuff from Toys R Us shipped. Which
you're supposed to be in class already.
Place your bets. Will Sean's order from Toys R Us be completely destroyed, partially destroyed, or the golden goose of all in mint condition?
Good luck. Yeah, it's like I was since I couldn't go out and everything, I was looking at, instead of trying to fight with getting anything, I just went on K-Dog and Fish and ordered a bunch of Star Wars pre-orders.
You remember that order I made the other day? I just got tracking info.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That means I should probably be getting mine a little later. Oh, and my Jay and Silent, my Iron Bob autograph pop it just shipped as well.
Nice.
I gotta go to the store to see that. To see if they have any in store.
Oh yeah, you're not too far from them, are you?
No, I'm like 30 minutes, maybe 30, 35.
Oh.
At most.
Do you put a white baseball cap on backwards and a hockey jersey and a trench coat?
No,
you go.
I would need to bring Mitch for that to work.
No. As long as your back is turned the entire time while you're walking to the back room, you're fine.
Maybe a few years ago, not anymore. That dude is slimmed down intensively.
It's like when I was telling you guys the other day, a while back, I made the mistake of wearing a red shirt to a Canadian Tire. Excuse me.
Where can I find? Excuse me. Where's that?
Yeah.
And I would just sit there and just give random directions.
Oh man, that actually no, I didn't even do that. I made the mistake. I've helped people out before if it's something simple and then explain I don't work there, but here, use this. But just because I will speak for myself, there are 2 types of tasks that any human being will have to do sometime in their life. And it's a pain in the ass to have to go back to the hardware store for. That is plumbing. Make sure you got all the pipes and everything you need, because going back is a pain in the ass. And replacing a doorknob. Because not every doorknob is made for every type of door. It should be standardized, but depending on how old the house is, how things are done, the type of door.
I make them fit jigsaws and files.
No. I get that, but not every person has that.
Yeah.
It's like I have a box filled with tiny little boxes that have individual screws with the names of the screw and the type of screw head.
So TA Phoenix is saying NYCC orders are going to be in on Monday. I mean, it seems like stuff is shipping pretty quick for depending where you got it at it. But I mean, like things like I'm getting a box from Average Will. He sent it.
Hey, Candyman, welcome.
Candyman.
Especially crossing the border. Like, when did he ship this thing? It was October 3rd.
Well,
and it just cleared customs this weekend.
Well, just to keep this in mind, though, I think the reason why things are moving more smoothly is because they need to get their stuff in order. Because once
Holiday.
Hey, Candyman.
yeah, once Christmas hits, if they're behind now and then Christmas hits on top of that, they're going to be back to where they were 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky that I know 2 or 3 people that work in the post office at different parts. Like I know some people that work in security at Pearson for the for the postal service. Some people that work at ship, like our mail carriers here in Hamilton, and I know somebody who works for one of the sorting departments out in Pearson.
And people
Like-
wonder where you got your name. I get it now.
Why? Because I have
knows everybody everywhere.
Well, no, it has to do with the fact that I help people out with things, and when I help people out with things, I get information in return. Talk is cheap. You know what? It is easier to tell somebody a piece of information than to actually go out of your way and buy something for them. And most people will take the easy way out, and I'm totally fine with that. But no, the person that works in sorting is somebody I grew up with, and the 2 people in security are, ironically enough, 2 people I met in college that flunked out of the hardware engineering and then went into security. And they both got hired. They both got hired by in Pearson. And apparently, being a security guard at Pearson is really fun. Basically,
I can't tell whether it's sarcasm of that it's easy or sarcasm that it's like
it's a little of both. I mean, if you don't mind a job of walking around and occasionally having to escort people from point A to point B, and basically be a glorified nanny in most cases, then you'll love the job. But if you're, what my friend's dad, who was a cop, used to call people a leather sniffer, where you want to be a wannabe cop and you think that's where the action is, no. you're going to be very bored and probably want to reassess your life choices real quick.
Well, Nightshade, my package, like I said, from Will, he shipped it on the 3rd, but it went through. It got there 2 days ago. I mean, it was released through customs within. By the time they got it, it was less than 24 hours.
Yeah, I think the worst customs I've had to deal with is Chicago. Chicago seems to be the bottleneck for a lot of things. Anything going from LAX to British Columbia, smooth as silk, no problems.
Well, that's not true because one time we got one package got stuck there for like 3 months, didn't it?
No. Well, that was, I don't know why that happened. I didn't have the tracking to begin with, so I get that, but I don't know if it was stuck at customs or if it got stuck here. Just don't forget, it could have got, but I mean, once things leave LAX and gets to Canada, that's a completely different system altogether. I can say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, probably the worst place to deal with for that is, like Nightshade just said, Toronto. Pearson International is the biggest and busiest airport. I think it was in the world. At one.
Go to my back. Oh.
You okay?
Oh, I sneezed and it went. Oh.
But
all better now.
But yeah, Pearson International is one of the biggest and largest airports, and probably one of the more busiest ones. Well, it used to be. I don't know if it is the biggest still anymore.
It's Canada's busiest because it seems to be everything goes through there just because they have the space.
Well, Nightshade said theirs got there Saturday, because I know my one package that came in from California was in BC on Thursday.
Went through Richmond?
Yeah, Richmond. Went from Richmond to, and then it said I was supposed to get it on the 15th. And then, Buddy delivered it at like 11 o'clock on Monday.
Nice.
So.
By the way,
the thing is, like, I mean, it's released from customs. It's actually, thankfully went through Mississauga.
Oh. So Mississauga, I've had something. Mississauga is hit and miss too. I've had stuff held in Mississauga for over a month.
Usually talking another language.
If it's from in Canada to Canada, goes through Mississauga, it takes a while. But anything I've had come through the States that go through Mississauga, like I will actually get it delivered before I get the notification. They literally pick up Mississauga straight to Edmonton, and as long as it gets to Edmonton on the night flight,
Yeah.
it gets unloaded, sent to Sherwood Park, and it'll literally be. I'll get the notification that it's delivered before it even updates on the site.
Hey, Fritzy. Well,
Funko.
Well, just remember too. Remember when you and I both ordered those mystery boxes from K-Dog and Fish? Even though
I
ours
got mine a week before you did.
Yeah, and they were shipped at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Toronto, at least for the biggest time, was the bottleneck. Now, it's a shame too, because there is a smaller sorting station, I believe, in London, Ontario. I would have been fine if it went there.
That's close.
Yeah. Well,
it all depends. I mean, like you said, like I've never, especially like if Will sends me, average Will sends me stuff, being that he's in Florida, it goes to Miami.
Yeah. And
it seems if it goes to Miami, it gets, it goes right through because they pre-process Miami.
Anytime I send something international, I've noticed it goes through Jamaica, Queens, New York.
Yeah, I've had
up, Fritzy.
No, I've seen that too. A few things I've had. But I think LBD's having a family moment. But yeah, I've had a lot of. I have to say, shipping's been relatively interesting lately. Oh, speaking of interesting, we have a local seller here that likes to play these are one of a kind, and you can't find them anywhere else. And
what are those ones, eh?
Yeah, like for instance, let's go over some interesting ones here. So, let's see. He is trying to sell Grimace for $25. These are commons. These aren't part of the 4-packs or anything like that. He's trying to sell Grimace, Hamburglar, Ronald McDonald for $25 each. The Batman is Joffrey, which is still available on the Toys R Us.
Yeah, for $16.99.
He's trying to sell for $30 a piece. Sprout by himself, $10. Okay, not that bad. Same thing with Green Giant. What else is there? He's still trying to sell. Okay, so comment. So the only thing. So yeah, that's pretty well it. I mean, everything else is pretty reasonable. But actually, what time is it? I don't want to go back.
It's 2:42.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good for another 5 minutes, and then I get to go back to work and have a wonderful fun day.
Jeffrey, Superman. Yeah, I can have it delivered to my house for $16.99.
The banger of deal. Give me his number.
Also, you did say you called him Batman again.
No. This is the one I'm talking about. Those were Jeffrey's as Batman. He's trying, but the Superman and Batman are both available on site, so there's no need.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Batman as out of stock, but Superman's
okay.
I can order as many as I want.
Well, I had two extra Supermans delivered. One was damaged, one was perfect. So that good one is actually heading out to the States sometime today, because I shipped out a bunch of stuff the other day. Luckily, funny story. I actually had to have called my mom and said, "Hey, look, would you mind coming with me to the post office?" I need an extra set of arms to carry some stuff.
Did you almost shut the bed when I sent you a message earlier?
Oh, no, I was working, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you played, you sent me that, and I looked at it and went,
Yeah, that admit it's pretty interesting.
I have to order a bunch of Superman sitting here right now. Well, all I know is that I have to go back to Toys R Us with the damaged one and say, we could probably save this song and dance if you guys would just, I don't know, properly ship things for a change of pace. just a little bubble wrap. Hell, I'd be fine with packing peanuts. As much as I hate packing peanuts, I would say go for it.
That'd be an improvement.
Like, it's funny. I actually have a procedure now for opening up things that as soon as I see packing peanuts, I grab a large garbage bag and I'll open it inside the garbage bag, and so I can dump everything out while still holding on to the pop.
Yeah,
Well,
Nightshade got a bunch of this here. I was thinking about going to Toys R Us and grabbing a bunch, but it's like I don't want to be that guy, even though I would just use them like straight across trade, right? Just like, you know, I got the Tokyo Fury from Bearded Barbarian Collectibles, you know, for the Batman. At the same time that I got you that Iron Man one.
Well, put it this.
Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Put it this way. I had 9, and I'm down to 3. One of them's damaged, so that's got to go away. One is mine, and there's one person that every time I keep messaging them, they keep telling me that now it's not a good time or something's going on, and they'll get back to me. So I'm gonna give them until Friday, and if they can't make a decision, then I'm gonna have to say I'm sorry, man, but I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out to the world because I'm sitting on money, and I need that money back. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, well, I don't need the money back on my situation. But I'm like, I ordered something from somebody, and I ordered it on the 5th of last month, and I'm still waiting.
Yeah,
they're like, I'm gonna throw some extra stuff in there for you. It's not the point, you know.
Well, I have
and that person's still selling, so it's like I have to say something if it's gonna be like that.
Well, I have to message somebody a mystery box that I bought that was apparently supposed to be shipping out on the 17th of September, and we're now getting almost a month ago. So we'll see how that goes, because the person in Mitch, the company in mention can sometimes be a little volatile when questioned.
Yeah.
So
I actually had a conversation with that yesterday, and that person actually was visited in person in their own home by said person, and they still don't. Those people still don't have their boxes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hopefully it was a nice meeting and not a hi. Okay. Sorry, it's just I had this vision of you know. Hi, this is Tony. What's his last name? That's not important. Is Tony really his name? That's not important.
Yeah. I might get some and just try to flip them to Fritzy for some shiny cardboard or something. Why not?
No, they don't put Nightshade. They don't put packing in anything. They just put them as is. That's why I try to be home when those things are being delivered, because if I don't, that means they're going to go back on a truck and they're going to have to go to another center, and it's just another opportunity for things to get damaged.
Yeah, Toys R Us, I mean, they just throw it in a box and you hope it's a smaller box so it doesn't have all that time to.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Funimation. Funimation does that.
Well, boys and girls, unfortunately, I must now go back to work for the man.
I must go back to work for school.
Yes. Remember, 700 milliamps is enough to stop a human heart.
I haven't gotten that far yet, and doing cubes and squares and radicals and.
No, I had a professor ask us, like, why do you think they call it an amp? I said it's the sound a person makes when they get hit with one. She's like, good answer, but no.
It makes perfect sense to me, Steve. Okay, well, LBD, feel better.
The guy who named it probably was like, yeah, that was the reason. No.
I don't think he'd survive at that point. He'd be dead. What was his name?
He just had to make an excuse and give it an actual meaning afterwards.
No, I could just see it afterwards. So what was his name? Bill. No, we can't call it Bill. Let's call it Amp. It was his last words.
Yeah. Okay, everybody in the chat, have fun. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye now.
Bye.